Hello, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to Mabia Loves Football, and we are back again with the weekend preview. We are going to preview all the games that are going to be played this weekend, of course, in English Premier League and also in La Liga, Serie A, and also Big One. We will talk about all those games starting from tomorrow, going forward to Monday. Of course, we have a big game on Monday. Manchester United will be playing Liverpool on Monday. So that is a big game. If you are a football fan, you understand that that is a big match. In England, it's a big match. There's a lot of rivalry between those two teams because Liverpool and Manchester United, they are rivals. So we're going to look at that match. We're also going to look at Arsenal against Bournemouth. Then we'll talk about Chelsea visiting Leeds at Elland Road. We'll also talk about Kante. Of course, we know that Kante is injured. He will be out for some 4 weeks. So we'll look at that, whether Kante will affect Chelsea, of course, with the injuries that are really hampering his career now. You know, he's 30 years now, and with the injuries, it is becoming a problem. It is becoming a challenge to him. And then we'll look at Spurs. Spurs will be playing against Wolves. They will be welcoming Wolves at home. And then we'll also talk about Manchester City. Manchester City, will they continue with their winning run? Because we know they started very well. And we believe that Manchester City will continue playing well. They will be playing against against who? I'm not sure about that, but we will we'll look at Manchester City. Then, guys, if you're here for the first time, please, and you've not subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing to the channel so that every time we have a discussion here, you will be the first one to know. And the comment section is there. If you are willing to give us a prediction for weekend's matches, you can go ahead and drop your comment. Tell us what you think about this weekend's game, and tell us the team that you support. Of course, most of the people here this channel support EPL. So tell us the team that you support. Tell us if you're an Arsenal supporter. Tell us what you think about your team, because you know that now Arsenal are doing very well. Tell us what you think about Arsenal. Do you think Arsenal are going to fight for the titles, or you think Arsenal have already started very well, but at some point they're going to drop? Because last season they started well. They didn't start well, but they gained momentum towards the end of the season. Unfortunately, they did not qualify to go to Champions League. Do you think that this time they have the mentality, they have the talent, they are now ready to go over the line and get to the Champions League spot? If you think so, you can drop your comment. I will be reading the comments, and I will be welcoming my guests, having my friends here as we discuss the preview of the games. We'll be talking about all those games, and we'll be giving you the predictions. If you are among those people who bet, you can also get the prediction from us. We are not saying that the prediction are the right ones to use, but we give you an insight of what to expect tomorrow when the games are being played. So welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Yo, Kenan.
Oh.
Yo, uko hapo eh?
Hata nisha change jina already.
Kenan Casemiro. Utaki mchezo bwana.
No time to waste, brother. No time to waste.
No time to waste. Casemiro ni mkali mzee. Anafika.
We are so happy. We are so happy. Like sahi umeona sasa deal can be done in 2 days. And we can actually sign a top player. So body ya Man U haina excuse sahi.
Haina excuse. Na sijui mbona wamefanya that deal over the line very fast. Actually, they've done it very fast.
You see,
We
the
started
change.
hearing about that story yesterday. Well, it was very serious yesterday, but now it seems that it only
Done.
took them less than 24 hours to complete the deal.
You see, when fans come together, great things happen.
Great things happen.
Yeah,
Are you
so
still going to protest?
of
Are
course
you
we must.
still planning for protest?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
why?
we must protest
Mm,
because the owners have done more bad than good.
okay,
Yeah, so they need to get out of our club, and
yeah.
we find new owners, or they
Mm-hmm.
sell major shares, alafu wakue tu kwa board, lakini wasikuwe major shareholder.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
want
so
them to say unataka wauze shares mingi, at least wauze shares mingi kwa whoever is willing to pay for, or whoever
yeah,
is willing to own the club.
there are so many people who are willing to buy. Actually, what aggravated the fans most is the fact
Yeah,
that the owners of now Newcastle
yeah.
were actually wanted to buy United before they bought
Mm-hmm.
Newcastle. But the Glazers told them United is not for sale.
Okay.
So we missed that chance to be owned by oil money.
By Oilman. When was that? When was that? Before
Before they
they
said before they bought
be- be-
Newcastle.
oh, before they bought Newcastle.
Yeah, so it was sometime last year in November, I think. November, October.
Okay.
Mm.
So are you happy with how Newcastle are being run?
Of course.
Now you have a case study of
They're
how they're
they're
doing their.
they're actually they're actually watching. They are cautious about FFP.
Okay.
Yeah, but if at all they were a big club, like
Yeah.
let's say Chelsea, United, or City, by
Yeah.
now they would have signed Mbappe and everyone who they wanted. Players
Yeah.
just want to go there because it's Newcastle. And the fact
Mm-hmm.
that they have money, they are targeting top names. And top names want top
Yeah.
clubs. So Newcastle is not yet there. So
Yeah.
they have to still trust the process, work with the players they have, then they'll see what will happen later.
Okay, guys, I can see the two of you watching now. Three, please drop your comment. Tell us the team that you support. Of course, we are doing the weekend preview of the games that are going to be played tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. Of course, a big game is Manchester United against Liverpool. Manchester United has already been boosted with a new signing that they have, Casemiro. Tell us what you think about Casemiro. Tell us your prediction of those games that are going to be played tomorrow. Manchester City against Manchester City are playing who?
Newcastle
Manchester City are going to play against Newcastle. That's
on
going to
Sunday.
be a derby of
Oil,
billionaires, oil
oil,
money.
oil derby.
Yes, it's going to be oil boys.
Mm.
Oil boys derby. So tell us what you think about that. Of course, Newcastle haven't lost a game. They've not lost a game, right? They won the
Actually,
first game, the second game.
since Eddie Howe came,
Yeah.
Newcastle are third in the league in form.
Okay, since 2021, right? Is it
Exactly.
2022?
Since 20, yeah, exactly. Since late
I
2021,
think he
early
came in
20.
January. He came in January 2022.
I think he came in before.
Okay.
Before January.
So let's start with Man City against Newcastle. What do you think about that game? Do you think of course now we have heard that it's Madrid. I think Madrid also want to poach Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle. Have you heard of that
Newcastle.
story?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Yeah.
I think City are going to win convincingly because they're City and they're on
Yeah.
form, and we have Haaland,
Yeah.
and Haaland will score because modern day Newcastle don't park the bus anymore. They
Mm-hmm.
don't approach matches pragmatically. They go all
Mm-hmm.
out attack. Eddie Howe wants to match teams, like wants to play toe to toe with other big clubs.
Yeah.
So it will be an open game. Newcastle will have an advantage because they have a massive support. They'll be at home, I think. Yeah. And in as much as they'll try to possess the game during certain phases of the game before 90, they'll have their moments, but the big moments will be St. Maxima targeting the high line of City.
Yeah.
I think the front five Newcastle players are mobile. That's Joelinton, who was bought to be a striker but was converted to be a midfielder. Almiron, Wilson, Maxima, and actually Bruno Guimaraes. He's a good passer. So he's anti-press. You can't press him. So when City will be pressing him during rollovers of attack or when they have lost the ball and they have held a high line, I think the spaces they leave in behind will hurt them if at all St. Maxima can make crucial decisions in the final third tomorrow on Sunday. So it's hard to see how Newcastle will not score, but I think City has quality over the one at Newcastle, and I think they have the firepower to win the game. So I'm going for City.
You're going for City?
Yes.
So of course we know Trippier is back. And then they have got Wilson is also back. He's doing well. At the midfield, of course, Guimaraes is doing well. Almiron is doing well. So I think they'll face some challenge. Of course, I've seen Newcastle play, and I think they are doing. Of course, the last time they met Brighton, and I saw them. They were a bit defensive. Even though you say that nowadays they don't defend a lot, but I saw them being a bit defensive. The whole game, I think they defended so well, and I saw their keeper doing some good save. I think they have a good goalkeeper. So with them, I think they got Nick Pope. So welcome, Reg.
Thank you.
Okay, so give us your prediction.
City Newcastle.
Yeah. City Newcastle scores.
Who is to give the predictions? Is it me?
You. Yeah, you.
Okay. Actually, I'd say that City 3, Newcastle 1. Because I know City will concede.
Exactly.
Why do you think they'll concede? They've not conceded in the last 2 games.
They have to
actually
concede.
They have to concede. Actually, Maximin and they have this guy, this lazy guy. They know he's called Joelinton, right? So I think yes, and they have Bruno. Yes. So I think these people have to concede this time. These people have to concede. Yes.
You see, the teams City have been facing don't have really a clinical finisher.
Exactly. Yes.
But this time round, they are facing much improved quality up front. St. Maxima, Joelinton, Wilson, Bruno.
Yes.
They have to concede.
They have to concede by fire, by force. Yes.
I'm a shortcut up.
Okay, acha nisome comment mbili naona hapa. If you allow me to read some comments here. We have Dan anasema, Dan says, anasema kata simu tupo sides. That's Dan. Then he's giving us his prediction. He's saying 2-0. I think he said City will win 2-0. That's what he's predicting. So thank you so much, Dan. You can also tell us about other games. Of course, we'll be discussing about other games. We'll discuss about Arsenal against Bournemouth. We'll talk about Liverpool against Manchester United. So tell us what you think about Manchester United. So as we were saying, Kuna vile nataka hiyo comment kubwa. He tells us that City will win 2-0. So tell us about, of course, we talked about City. We've talked about City winning. You told me that you think that City are going to concede tomorrow, something that they've not done this season. Of course, they've not conceded, and so you expect them to concede tomorrow, of course. What about Newcastle, Reg?
Yes.
How do you see them this season? Do you see them as an improved squad?
Yes, I see the squad is like a very good squad, because I think you saw them last season. They beat us, and it was they finished the season in style. So that should tell you that these people are going to like start the season with power as well. I think they will give their best tomorrow, because they know that City is a very little team. They know City are very dangerous. So these players will work on everything, and I think they'll try score goals.
Okay. I would like to know, Dan, there's someone here in the comment called Dan Crusoe. Which team do you support, Dan? Because some of the comments here coming, he says that Manchester United will lose 2-0. I know that will not augur well with Kenan here. Which team do you support? You can also tell us in the comment section below. Which team do you support, Dan? So let's talk about, of course, we talked about City, and you say that you expect them to win. I also expect City to win, but I think they will get it. They will get it rough against Newcastle. Newcastle is an improved team, and they are doing well. I think they will find it hard to win against City. With Haaland, I'm not sure whether he'll score. Of course, Man City are a team that plays well. Dan says he's a Manchester United fan. So I'm wondering why he's saying that Manchester United dumb. I'm wondering why he's saying that Manchester United are going to lose. Seems that he doesn't have hope. Hauna hope maze. Kwa nini maze? Kwa nini hauna hope na Manchester United?
You know, he's trying to be honest.
So for me, I think yeah, it's okay. It's okay to be honest. But you know, Liverpool are facing a lot of challenges. They've lost some of their players. They've lost, of course, Nunes Darwin is suspended. Actually, there are some injuries. Thiago is injured.
I wanted to see Nunes tomorrow, because I'm sure he could have struggled tomorrow. I'm very sure. I wanted to see him like
Do you think he'll struggle against Maguire?
Yes,
Do you think he'll struggle against Maguire?
I think he'd struggle.
I don't think he'll struggle. He's good, man. It's unfortunate that you people don't believe in him.
Actually,
okay, let me read this comment. Then he says, tutajaribu kiasi this time because of the boost of morale. The boost, I think it's because you've signed Casemiro. So let's go to Arsenal against Bournemouth. What do you think about Arsenal? Reg.
Oh.
I think tomorrow we are going to win 4-0, brother. We are going to win 4-0. I said that Haaland will learn from Gabriel Jesus this season. So Gabriel Jesus will go for a brace, and Martinelli and Saka. So I think tomorrow we will win 4-0. I think we are going for a clean sheet tomorrow.
Have you seen Bournemouth play? Do you know that team plays very well?
I know, yes. Actually, I can't underrate the team. I've not said that they are poor. I can't really say they are a bad team. But you know, Arsenal, we are trying to win games. We are trying to perform, because you can see that we started the season in style. We started with Palace. We played against Leicester, and those two teams are very tough. They're not easy teams. So I think we will continue with our winning streak tomorrow.
Okay, Kenan, what do you have to say about Arsenal against Bournemouth?
Before I tell you my prediction, earlier today I saw a comment where Ronaldinho said he tips Arsenal to be in the title challenge.
Yeah.
And partially I agree with him, because if you see the next fixtures for Arsenal, excluding game week 6, they are all winnable.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you are taking a game at that time, they are winning. Alafu when you look at the opponents, the like of Chelsea, Tottenham, Liverpool, they are not picking up points. So mtashtukia Arsenal imefungua gap ya 8 points na mtu anawafuata because wako Tottenham na Man City. Then players will realize, kumbe it's possible. So ikuwe a 2-horse race, City and Arsenal. So back to tomorrow's prediction.
I think let's continue.
Arsenal are going to win it easily. They are going to win it easily. I don't think Bournemouth, even though I haven't watched them, I don't think they have a player who can pose a threat to Arsenal. Sioni player mwenye anaweza sumbua hiyo defensive partnership ya Arsenal. You see the way they set up, sometimes on paper it's a 4-2-3-1. But defensively, Ben White's tucks in inakuwa defensive 3. And yes, Bournemouth score from a set piece or a mistake, like Leicester scored last week. Yoni bao wenye wachafunga. Like they can't play alafu hadi wafunga. So I'm tipping Arsenal to win easily tomorrow by 3 goals and above. I mean, if they can score 4 versus Leicester. Sahi venye ligi imeanza, the team yenye conform kabisa hata kuliko City. Wako na confidence hawa watu. Yeah, so I'm going for an Arsenal.
You know what happens? Normally Arsenal struggles against teams that has been most of the teams that have been promoted. Because you remember last season they played against Brentford, they struggled. So this season, I don't think they've faced any team that has been promoted. So I'll expect them to struggle. I'll expect them to struggle the next game.
This Arsenal is a different Arsenal. This is not the Arsenal that we have been talking about. Oh, when you unajua this game week watashinda, the next game week watakramble. Those players are so full on confidence. You see the way they approach matches, the way they run, the way they defend, the way they like on and off position, they are proactive. They are playing as a unit right now. They have a coach who supports them. Asioni sasa tunaweza stopisha. Maybe injury.
Okay, let me read some comment. Please allow me to read some comment. Dan says Arsenal wako na kiburi lakini hii game itaisha 2-1. Arsenal will win. And then, thank you so much, Dan. Then we have Yukabet says Liverpool to the world 3-0. We'll see. We'll see that. Then Dan says Liverpool hapana. Dan says again, draw ya Fulham ndio inawapea kiburi. Which one? Oh, I think Liverpool against Fulham. Okay. We'll see that. Charles Nyaga, thank you so much for watching. Will you say, well, Arsenal will win 1-0? Thank you so much. Keep your prediction coming. Please, in the comment section below, tell us about the games that are going to be played tomorrow and Sunday. And also Monday, the big game will be on Monday, Liverpool against Manchester United. Tell us what you think. Manchester United have not started very well this season. Liverpool are also struggling. They've lost important players. Manchester United are rejuvenated because they have signed a big player, Casemiro. So tell us what you think. Are they going to rejuvenate, or they are going to be empowered by the signing of the new players that they've signed? Tell us what you think about that. That is a big game that we're going to discuss tonight. We are going to dissect into those two teams. We see what we are going to get on Monday. So let's talk about Chelsea against Leeds. Chelsea will be playing against Leeds on Sunday. I think it will be around 4 p.m. East African time. What do you think about Chelsea? Reg.
Actually, it's not that maybe people might say that this guy, like is biased or something, but as for me, I think Chelsea will draw, honestly.
Why do you say so?
Actually, I've watched Chelsea play, and actually, you people got a draw against Tottenham, but I've not yet seen the Chelsea I know. I've not yet seen the Chelsea
really?
I know. Yes.
You didn't see them turn up against Tottenham?
Yeah, it was a very good game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I need to see a better Chelsea. I need to see a better team. I need to see a lot of fighting spirit. But let's talk about you people playing against Leeds. I think you're going to draw. That's my prediction.
Okay, let's dissect a bit about Chelsea. Of course, when you talk about Chelsea struggling, of course, I saw them turn up against Tottenham. In fact, if it were not some injustice from the referee, I think that game we could have won easily. That is a game that I really enjoyed see Chelsea play. They played very well against Tottenham. Everybody was doing his work, apart from a few people who were doing some mistakes. But I didn't see so much to criticize from those players. I think they played well. Apart from the referee and some of the chances that Chelsea missed, I saw them play very well, and I saw a Chelsea that was marking, was really doing well at the defense, was doing well at the midfield. Apart from a few mistakes and up front, I think they played very well. So let's talk about. Let me read one comment as we continue. The comments are coming in. Charles Olonyi says, this time round, Manu will win 1-0. I don't know. We'll talk about Manchester United. We'll save that for the last, because it's a big game that we're going to dissect into it. We'll talk about it, and you will give me your prediction. Tell me about Chelsea. Charles, Dan, Yukabeth, whoever is tuned in, tell me about Chelsea. What do you think about Chelsea against Leeds? What do you think about Arsenal against Bournemouth? Give your prediction in the comment section below. Kenan, tell me about Chelsea against Leeds. What do you think about Chelsea?
You see, the team you are facing, the coach actually, is learns from Ralph Rangnick, Jesse Marsh. So in his philosophy, it's just attack. Be proactive, press, all that. Then when you look at Chelsea's midfield, in as much as you have quality, I think the injury to Kovacic and Kante has weakened you a little bit. So I think that will be a weakling if that team wins the midfield battles. But then when you look at Chelsea off possession, they're so compact. You can't score many goals versus Chelsea unless they don't take their chances. Beating them it's not as easy as you have to struggle to get to even score versus Chelsea. So in as much as Reg is saying there'll be a draw, I think I'm going for Chelsea win, because they have quality over Leeds. Maybe something shocking happens, but I don't see it that way. So it will be a Chelsea win, but you'll have to dig deep to get that result. If at all, play according to the coach's plan, and they stay intact during the game, proactive and all that, you will win because of quality. You take your chances.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As you've said, Kante is a big miss. Kovacic is also a big miss. Who do you expect to come in and replace the two of them? Of course, we've not seen Kovacic play this season. Unfortunately, he's been injured. You've seen Kante play. He looked very sharp during Tottenham game. Fortunately, got injured. Who do you expect to come in at least and fill that position?
I heard your coach say Gallagher is a similar player to Kante.
Oh, really? So I'm not sure.
Yeah. So I'm expecting to partner Jorginho tomorrow. On Sunday, I mean.
Okay. Up front, okay. You said
either Gallagher or Loftus-Cheek.
Okay, let me read some comment here. That says Chelsea win 2-0, I'm a 3-0. Of course, Chelsea are not going to concede. I'm also in that in line with that comment. I don't think they're going to concede on Sunday. I think they're going to score 2 goals, and they won't concede. Of course, the challenge is that Kante is injured, Kovacic is injured. Some of the players to replace them, I think Loftus-Cheek will come in. Then on the right hand side we'll have I think we'll have Azpilicueta drop at right centre back position so that we can give James a chance to play at the right wing back, because we do not have so many defenders in our club at the moment. I've also heard that Chalobah is heading out on loan, so I don't understand why we have not signed. Of course, there was a deal that was supposed to be struck to get Fofana. Unfortunately, things are not as we expect them to be. So far, we've not signed any other defender. Again, I think up front, we should go for a striker. We let 2 important strikers leave, Werner and Lukaku. We've not replaced them. I'm not very sure about Kai Havertz leading the line. What do you think about that? Do you think Havertz is ready for such games?
Actually, the striker who you haven't replaced is Tammy Abraham.
Oh, Tammy. Yeah, Tammy was good.
Yeah, he had goals now.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, on Sunday, your leading attack will be as usual. Yeah. Havertz, Mount, and Sterling, because you are facing not a top side, so they won't struggle that much. They expect you to be the front foot against them, so they'll have to cope in a way to suffer during some time and wait for their moments. So I don't think Tuchel will have so many changes to your squad.
Good thing about Leeds, they don't sit back. I think at least they open up the pitch, so someone like Sterling will have some spaces to run in, dribble past players, and create some chances. So yeah. I think Chelsea will have a good evening that day. On Sunday, of course, they will be playing against Leeds. Tell me what you think, guys, if you're watching here and you've not told me your prediction. I've got some predictions from Charles, Dan, and Yukabeth. So if you are here and you've not given me your prediction, please do that in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about Chelsea. Tell me what you think about Arsenal. Tell me what you think about the big game of the weekend. The big game of the weekend is Manchester United against Liverpool. That game will be played in Old Trafford. So wait for that game. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about Casemiro. Reserve your comments so that you tell me when you talk about Manchester United. You'll be telling me about the signing that they've made. So let me read one comment so that we continue. We have Dan who says, thank you so much, Dan, for being with us here. We appreciate. Havertz is not a Chelsea level forward. Who do you think should come in for Havertz to at least release the pressure from him? Tell us what you think in the comment section below. So what do you think about Chelsea forward, Reg?
I saw something about Aubameyang.
Yeah, Aubameyang, yeah.
We're bidding 15 million for him.
Okay, 15. I think Barcelona are asking for 30. Barca asking for 30.
You are willing to pay 15 for him?
15 is fair. I don't think 30 is fair.
Even 15 is so much. I think 10 is fair.
Okay, what do you think about that, Reg? Of course, he was your captain.
Actually, I'd say that Aubameyang, I think 15 is okay. You know, these guys are seeing a price tag of 30 million euros simply because they don't want to let him go. You know, Xavi said that he needs Aubameyang. Aubameyang is still in his plans, but you know, Aubameyang. Actually, you guys have almost agreed personal terms with Aubameyang.
We have agreed, not almost.
Yes.
We agreed with him. In fact, we've agreed with him. Personal terms,
So,
yeah.
So the problem is Lewandowski. They have Lewandowski. So, you know, Aubameyang would also want to start. He's would also want to be a starter. So I think that's why he's considering his move to Chelsea. So these guys are setting up a tag of 30 million. I think 30 million is quite too much. I think they should just take the 15 million. I don't know. But Chelsea said that if they want 30 million, you guys said that you can't give the 30 million, so you will move on. You'll just try look for another option. But you know, I think Aubameyang would really fit. Aubameyang is a good player. Aubameyang, you know, the problem is, you know, like a lot of Arsenal fans make a lot of judgments. But you know, the problem is Aubameyang was not a very bad player. He was not. You know, sometimes players have quite bad moments as well. Actually, players do perform, and sometimes they don't perform. So it's just the ups and downs. So I think Aubameyang is just he left Arsenal because of the disciplinary issues. It's not all about his performance or something. But I think when you guys get Aubameyang will be a very good striker for you, because Aubameyang worked with Tuchel as well. So I think you guys, when you get him, it will be a very good signing for you guys.
See, Barcelona signed very many players, but unfortunately, in the first game of the season, they didn't score even a goal. Lewandowski, there was no show. There was no show for Lewandowski. So, do you think there's a crisis there?
Actually, yes. Actually, you know, there's one thing I always talk about. I always talk about togetherness. I always talk about teamwork. You know, a team might have very good players, like top class players or world class players. But do you guys have the togetherness? Do you have the unity? Do you have the teamwork? You know, it's actually a good example. You can see the average teams. The average teams get draws. They get wins from the big teams. You know why? Because of the unity, because of the teamwork. So you know, so you know, when you have players, like everyone sees that, okay, I'm the best, I'm good enough. You know, teamwork does matter a lot. Teamwork does matter. So those guys have good players, but do they have teamwork? I don't see if they have it.
That's the problem. Let me read this comment. Charles Olonyi says Chelsea versus Leeds will be a draw. So thank you so much, Charles. Thank you so much for being with us here. Thank you so much. Chelsea against Leeds will be a draw. Thank you so much. So, and then we have another game, Tottenham versus Wolves, right? It's going to be Tottenham against Wolves. What do you think about that, Kenan?
Tottenham versus Wolves won't be a high-scoring match, because Wolves don't concede so many goals, so many chances. They are a compact team. They don't. Now the problem. Okay, on Wolves' side, they don't have a striker. So in as much as they'll have their moments, I don't think they can function without a clinical finisher. Odense can step in, yes, but is so short. He can't bully the likes of Eric Dyer, Romero. Maybe if they shoot from a distance. Yeah, and on Spurs' side, they played somehow better against Chelsea. And I'm thinking they'll continue the same spirit against Wolves tomorrow. So I'm going for a Spurs narrow win.
Okay.
Yes.
Reg?
Actually, I'd say it will be an ugly win as well, because you know, Tottenham got a draw last weekend. So I think these guys are looking for a win this weekend. And also Wolves would want to get a win or a draw. They wouldn't want to lose the game. So I think it will be a very tough one. And actually, I'll go with Tottenham. They will win. But it will be an ugly win.
Okay, guys, if you're watching, tell me your prediction. Spurs versus Leeds. What do you think about Spurs versus Leeds? And you can also give me the scoreline. If you think Spurs will score, how many goals do you think Spurs are going to score? If you think Wolves are going to score. You will tell me how many goals you think Wolves are going to score. So, of course, with Spurs, they seem to be very prepared this time. You saw them getting Richarlison. Richarlison was a bit was instrumental to their second goal. Of course, was it the first goal? He blocked somehow Mendy, and they managed to score that goal. So they have some good people in the bench. So with them, I think they will win against Leeds. I think they will against Wolves. They will win against Wolves, and I think there is something that Conte has introduced to that team. You remember last season they played against. They were playing against Leicester, where they scored. They did score. I think they scored in the final second of the game. They were playing against Leicester. I don't remember whether it was Leicester. When Maguire scored in the last second of the game, there is a certain mentality that Conte has brought to that team, a winning mentality, a mentality to believe that they can get the result even at the last minute. So such kind of mentality, when you have it as a team, it helps you to get over the line. Something that Manchester United is known of. They have a mentality. They used to have that. Nowadays, I don't know whether they still have that.
We still have it.
Do you still have it?
Imetulia tu itakuja.
Niliona time ya Ole. I saw it under Ole a bit. They used to get over the line in the last minute. So with Tottenham, I think they have a good mentality. They have a good coach. They are well drilled. I think they'll get a result against Wolves. So let me read a comment here. So Dan says, thank you so much, Dan, for being with us. Tottenham watashinda, but margin ya goals haitapita mbili. Thank you so much. You guys, if you're here watching, tell us what you think about Tottenham against Wolves and some other games. If you've not given us your prediction, please go ahead and give us your prediction in the comment section below. So we save best for the last. That is Manchester United against Liverpool.
The big game.
A big game of the weekend, a big game of the season. I think that is one of the big game of the season. That is one of those are the games that you look at when the fixture is out. You look at Manchester United against Liverpool. You look at Manchester Derby. You also look at Arsenal versus Tottenham, and sometimes you will also look at Chelsea versus Tottenham. For us who support Chelsea, we look forward to such a game that we witnessed last weekend. It was a good game. It was a derby. So now we are going to be served with one of the best game of the season. I don't know whether it's going to give us the best game of the season in the field, because we know two teams are struggling. So Reg, tell me what you think about Liverpool versus Man United.
I think it will be a very tough game, because we know that Man United and Liverpool are very bitter rivals.
Yeah.
Another thing is that Liverpool have only 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys will be looking for a win on Monday.
Yeah.
And at the same time, United have don't have any point. So they'll be trying to win the game as well. And no matter what, they'll be trying to win or maybe get a draw. So Liverpool are not ready for a draw. I don't think if they want to draw again. They are looking for a straight or a direct win. So I'll put it this way.
Yeah.
What I can say about that match, it will be a very tough one. But if Liverpool if Liverpool score the first one, Liverpool will win the game. And if United score first, it will be a draw. That's what I can say about that match.
Okay. What do you think about the squad now? Let's talk. This is a big game. We have to dissect it properly. What do you think about the game, the squad? First, we know that Liverpool have a suspended player and some other injuries that they have. I'm not sure about the injuries. I know Thiago Alcantara is injured. I also think, Matip is injured, right?
Konate.
Konate is injured. So tell me about the squad. What do you think about the squad tomorrow on Monday?
Actually, I'll start talking about United. I think United have a complete squad. I don't think if they have any problem because actually I really expect Liverpool like to watch out on Sancho. You know, people are underrating Sancho a lot, but I think if they line up like on the left, I think you guys should at least try to play like a 4-3-3 on Monday. I think you can do that. And Rashford is not he's not performing as the Rashford we know. But whenever you play Rashford, I think this is how I would I'd line up those players. I'd play Rashford on the left flank, left wing, and I'd give Ronaldo a chance up front, and I'd give Sancho a chance to play on the right wing, and I'd give Eriksen a number 10 role, and I'd give Bruno Fernandes a number 8 role of a free role. And a CDM, I'm not always sure about Fred or McTominay. But according to me, according to my squad, this is how I'd line it up. I'd give McTominay the chance because, you know, Fred gets exposed a lot of times. I know Kenan is not is not agreeing with me, but I'd give McTominay the chance to play as a CDM. And I'd give Dalot, and I'd give is Varane injured or is he fit?
He's fit.
He's fit. So I'd give I'd give Varane a chance to start, and I'd give Martinez a chance to start as well. And I think Luke Shaw, I'd give him a chance as well because actually I don't think if I'd give any other person, but I know Tyrell Malaysia can also play the game. So I think United have a very complete squad. They have a very complete squad. But, you know, Liverpool will face a lot of problems because most of their players are injured. And these guys, I talked about their midfield. Their midfield is not good enough since Wijnaldum left for PSG. These people do not have a CAM, a natural attacking midfielder. So that's a very big problem. So I think these guys will struggle. They don't have a striker tomorrow as well, not unless they give it to Jota or Firmino.
Jota is also injured. Jota is injured.
That's the problem then. I think United will like attack, and there'll be a very big threat to Liverpool on Monday. So I think it will be a very tough one for Liverpool.
Okay, read the comment that is there and tell us what you think about what that guy says. Dan says, there's a comment there. You can also read it and tell me what you think about the comment.
United will be like wounded animals for your game, Liverpool. I think Liverpool will be like the wounded animals because you know whenever you have injuries in your team, a lot of these, and these players who have injuries are like the first team players, and you are playing against a top team because these two teams are bitter rivals. So I think it won't be very. And United know that they lost massively against Liverpool last season. So these guys won't be ready to repeat the same thing. So I think they'll go to try, and they are at home as well. So I think it won't be easy for Liverpool. It will be a very tough one for Liverpool compared to Man United. Man United have a very good squad. The squad is very full. So I think Liverpool will face a lot of problems on Monday.
Okay, let me post another comment as we go to Kenan. Kenan, there's that comment. What do you have to say as you talk about your United?
McTominay can't play.
Yeah.
But ironically, these are the games that McTominay and Fred put up performances. Man U versus Man City, Man U versus Liverpool, Man U versus Chelsea, Man U versus Arsenal.
Yeah.
These are the games that McTominay and Fred wanachezanga fiti.
Yeah.
So, lakini sioni akianza. That was during Ole, because during Ole time with Park, McTominay and Fred knew how to do their roles correct.
Yeah.
So we'd contain, then hit them on counters. Yeah, so I don't see McTominay starting that game.
Okay, tell us about your team now. Let's talk about the game, because now we're talking about McTominay. What do you think about the game?
This is the perfect, if not the best, chance to face Liverpool. Win less in the first 2 games, out of confidence. They're missing some key players. So this will be the perfect time to face them. Konate and Matip are injured.
Yeah.
In as much as they have Van Dijk, the guy who will partner him won't be as efficient as the Konate and Matip in any partnership with Van Dijk.
Okay.
That's the first weakness.
Yeah.
The second weakness is midfield.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have. Well, facing United, you don't have a weakness in midfield because you have the worst midfield in the league. Then up front, I don't think they'll be hurt that much, if at all. Firmino will be past match fit to play.
Yeah.
Because Firmino, Luis Diaz, and Salah, they have still quality. They are good players.
Yeah.
So Firmino, Salah, and Diaz will cause us problems.
Yeah.
When looking at United side, I earlier today, so there are talks about Ten Hag actually dropping Maguire for the game. Then
Why?
we'll put Maguire.
Okay.
He'll try Lisandro as a CDM.
Really? Okay.
Then Van der Beek as box-to-box midfielder. Then Bruno as number 10. I think the athleticism Liverpool won't allow Eriksen anze game.
Yeah.
Intensity hour iko so high. Eriksen is not someone who can run for 90 minutes. Yeah, so I don't think he'll be starting the game tomorrow. On Monday. Yeah, so Bruno will step up, not because he's a better player than Eriksen, like creative wise, but because he can run. Off possession, Bruno has good movement. He can even drop deep, pick balls, he can tackle. Sasa shida ni kupass na maintain possession. Like nika anamwanga na ball baki nayo. He just want to pass. Then up front, I think Ten Hag has to trust himself and drop Ronaldo.
Who's going to replace Marshall?
Marshall, Rashford, and Sancho. The team that played against Liverpool in preseason.
Yeah.
Because compared to Ronaldo, Martial can actually press.
Yeah.
The first press from an attacker is what we've been missing.
Yeah.
So when Bruno is trying to cover up for Ronaldo, anaacha space in the midfield, then tunakuwa caught up. Like midfield yetu inakuwa na one less man. So tunakuwa overrun. But if Martial will start, then I think Martial will be targeting Nat Phillips because Klopp hinted that he'll start Nat Phillips and Van Dijk.
Okay.
So I think right now Bruno is working on finding those passes in the spaces left by Trent and Robertson. Because they're like wingers. They leave so much space in behind. So those will be our areas that we'll try to attack from. And using our pace up front of Sancho and Rashford, I think we can get something. And as Red said, if at all we score fast, we can hold for a draw, or since we are at home, play to at least defend that 1 or 2 goals.
Yeah.
But if Liverpool score, I don't see us getting back to the game because United don't have that character, that spirit. When you score, umeua morale yao. Yeah, so if Liverpool score 1, then we try and attack to equalize. They score 2. Alafu players wa drop shoulders. Bruno anze kurusharusha mikono, bas ni hivyo. Tutafinywa zingine 4. So this game is more not even physical but mental character. Mentally you have to be there, then we have to play as a team. Cohesion, togetherness, we have to be as a unit. Yeah, kila mtu akimbie, tukue proactive for 90 minutes. Because it's the game of our lives. This is a derby. Liverpool have no point. They are missing key players. Alafu hawana confidence, like hawajawin game zao 2 za kwanza pia sisi, so it will be a perfect game to get a result. Alafu kwa defense, I agree with Dan. I think Luke Shaw alitolewa half time game ya nini ya Brentford.
Brentford.
I don't see him starting this game. Malacia is better than Luke Shaw. Malacia is like Bisaka, who's better in all aspects, good on the ball, attacking and defending. So Malacia will try to even match the pace of Mo Salah. You see, Luke Shaw is somehow fat nowadays. He doesn't run that much. Yeah, so I don't see him starting. So we will try to use our strengths as Liverpool's weakness. Yeah, so I think we will play for a draw. I'm not so confident about a win, but if we get it, well and good. But what I expect is us to at least turn up and play. Even if we lose and we've played, there'll be so much positivities other than conceding 1 goal and then giving up the game even before we try. So it will be a tough game, considering fans will be protesting outside the stadium. So mafans hawatakuwa kwa stadium. Wenye watakuwa ni less. Alafu Liverpool has goons as fans. And if you allow them, if you allow them to take control in Old Trafford, they'll boost their team, and their team responds to fans. And then I think Ten Hag will somehow not try to play a high line because we still don't have the players for that system. And he'll try not to start building from the back because Liverpool can modern day gegenpress. Wanakuja wote.
They press high.
Yeah, they press so high. Like they suffocate. Hauna place ya kuenda. So if at all we can bypass that press and make those passes in behind and our attackers manage to stay onside, I think we can get something from the game. So it's up to the players. It's up to the players actually, not the coach. It's up to the players.
Okay, guys, if you're here and you are here for the first time, you're watching, please consider subscribing. We are talking about Manchester United against Liverpool, a game that will be played on Monday. Big game of the weekend. We consider it a big game of the season sometimes because this team have rivals and there are 2 big teams in England. So if you're here for the first time and you've not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Give us your prediction in the comment section below. Tell us what you think about the games that are going to be played this weekend. Of course, we have Man United against Liverpool. We have Chelsea against Leeds. We have Spurs against Wolves. You have Arsenal against Bournemouth. So tell us in the comment section below what you think about those games. So let me read one comment again here. Yes, Kenan. That's what you said. Dan is anafurahishwa na venye umesema ati mafans wa Liverpool ni magoons.
The Scousers. People from Liverpool, Scousers, the goons. Like Liverpool,
of every pitch they go to.
You see, if you ask a lot of players, the pitch the stadium they are scared to play in.
It's Anfield.
Anfield. Those fans can make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You saw last week after they went down 1-1.
Yeah.
They played like they were 12 in the stadium.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Because of the fans' support. The fans gave them that support and they responded.
Yeah.
So they'll make it hard for us if we give them the chance.
Yeah.
Like last season, after we went 2-0 down, they took control. Then boom, 5-0.
Okay, for me, I think Manchester United. I don't know what to think of that game. I'm not sure about. I'm not sure about Liverpool because of the way they've been shaken with the loss of their main players. Nunes Darwin will not be there. Jota will not be there. Of course, they don't have Thiago. They don't have Matip. I don't know about Joe Gomez. I feel Joe Gomez can also replace in Matip. Konate is not there, but I think I'm not sure about that game. I'll also go for a draw, but I don't think Liverpool will draw 3 games in a row. I think they will win. For me, I think I'll go for a Liverpool win, a narrow win, 2-0 or 2-1. So I give Liverpool a win for that match. Let me read this comment. Dan says, I think he talks about Liverpool. Those guys can press. Of course, they really press high. Liverpool are a good team. They press high. So okay. So we talked about that game, and there's something I want us to talk about. There is a turmoil at PSG. Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi. It's something that is happening there. Seems that Messi and it seems that Neymar and Mbappe are not seeing eye to eye. And mnaona shida iko wapi? Mbappe ndo akona shida. There's a game niliona amekimbia, he wanted a ball, hakupewa, then akarusha mikono bana. What do you think about this kid? He's a kid who has talent, but seems that he doesn't have a good, he's not disciplined. Reg, you can go first for that.
Actually, every sport, in order to perform in every sport, you have to have discipline of high degree. Actually, discipline goes hand to hand with the sportsman. Yeah, in order to succeed in each and every sport, you have to have discipline. So I think those are the kind of things that make PSG not to win the Champions League.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of issues. Because each and every player feels like, yeah, I'm the best one. They forget about again the same issue, the togetherness and teamwork. Because everyone feels like he's superior in the team. So as a player, whenever you're on the pitch, whenever you have the ball, a player does not have one option. Actually, you can decide. Actually, fans might see that okay, so and so is going to pass the ball to this guy. But actually, as a player, I might fail to pass to this guy and pass to another guy because I have seen the other guy as a right option. Yeah, and after all, the ball when he was not given the pass, the pass was given to another player and it reached the other player. And we can see that the final, like the guy missed the goal. We can see that it was a very good move.
Yeah, it was a good move.
Yes, so I don't think if that should be an issue. I think Mbappe is the problem because he wants to be superior. He wants each and every time he wants to be on the spotlight. So I don't think if he has a very good attitude, actually he's the problem.
Okay, what do you have to say about that, Kenan? About Mbappe and his attitude?
Before I talk about Mbappe, this breaking news.
Yeah.
Guess what? Guess who Chelsea want to sign?
Who do they want to sign?
Chelsea want to sign Harry Maguire.
That's not possible, man.
Angalia breaking news, Chelsea want to sign Harry Maguire.
Who says that? Ni nani amesema hivyo? Fabrizio?
Naona Telegraph, the Daily Mail.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, back to Mbappe.
He's not good on the ball, and we play from the back. I don't think he'll fit at our back line.
Actually, Manu can pay you guys to take him.
Okay. I can see that Eric Bailey is also going to Marseille on loan. I can see that. Yeah. So a lot of businesses going on.
Exactly.
Why do you let your captain leave your club, man? Why do you let your captain leave your club so early? He hasn't won anything. He should have won something and then leave.
He wants to play Champions League football.
He wants to play Champions League football.
And Chelsea can offer that because you guys don't have
United. He should have led United to Champions League. Why should he come to Chelsea?
You guys don't have world-class defenders. And Maguire is a world-class defender, wants Champions League football and is English. And he will be the former captain of Manchester United. So why don't you guys pay 100 million for him?
We don't want him. When he comes, the divorce will be messy. When he comes at Chelsea, the divorce will be messy, noisy, and there will be casualties. And the casualties. So we don't want him. We don't want Maguire at Chelsea. God forbid that. Whoever is propagating. Yes?
Actually, it's true. I've seen the news. You guys want to sign Harry Maguire.
We don't want him. I don't think we really want him. They should go for Fofana.
Actually, you don't want him, but the ones in charge want him. So I think it's a very big problem.
What is he good at? Those who have seen Maguire, what is he good at? I thought he was good in aerial balls. He doesn't win duels. He was good on the ball. He doesn't win. He always makes mistakes when he's with the ball. So what is he good at? He's not a good leader. He's not a good leader. Every time you lose games, he doesn't come out and maybe try and say where the problem is. He's not like De Gea. De Gea, we remember last time when you lost a game, he came out and apologized to the fans. But for him, he makes a lot of mistakes, but he doesn't come out and apologize to the fans. He's not a good leader. He's not good with the ball. Then he's your captain, man. You should keep him.
He'll be your captain. He's English. He has experience in the Premier League. He has been in the Premier League for 6 years.
So I can see that Police also United want Pulisic. So I think
we do a swap deal.
Hey, let me read one comment here. Hata Maguire kwani Chelsea haiwezi nunua mtu mwenye si defender. Maguire mazee tutaki bana. Acha akae Man United bana. Wewe msee hapana. Wewe msee sitaki. I don't want him at Chelsea.
Whoa. That is daylight robbery. That's daylight robbery.
Hey, that is robbery, man. That guy steals a living, man. That guy steals a living at United. He's very lucky to be playing for in fact kwa hizi teams are top 6. Huyo msee kitambo angeingia kwa hizo teams are top 6. He's very lucky that he plays for Man United. And he's very lucky that he plays for United and he's a captain. Una imagine Ronaldo, Casemiro, Varane, they are being captained by Maguire, man. Someone who has never won any title. Someone who has been relegated twice. Yes.
Actually, I'd pick Phil Jones over Maguire. Honestly, Phil Jones is better.
He does well in England sometimes. He was very instrumental to the World Cup. I remember wakicheza World Cup, he was instrumental. I don't know what happened when he comes to United. I don't know what happens. But if Tuchel want him, I'll never judge him. If Tuchel want him, then it's good. We'll still take him. That is what Tuchel wants.
And imagine, it's very serious. You guys want a swap deal with United, Pulisic and Maguire. So I don't know what kind of a deal is that.
God forbid. God forbid. You see, when Leicester played against Arsenal, Fofana was very poor. Did you realize that Fofana was very poor when Arsenal played against Leicester?
Was very poor.
I don't know.
Martinelli alikuwa anamgeuza kaa chapati. I saw Chelsea fans,
most of the people are saying,
mafans wa Chelsea walisema tusisign mtu after today. Martinelli made him look like a clown.
alikuwa poor sana mazee mpaka we decided, man, should we go for him or decide and go for the real flop Maguire. And you guys want to pay 70 million for Fofana. So that's a very bad business. That's bad business. That's bad, man. I don't think we'll go for him. Those are just paper talks. I'm not sure whether we'll go for him. Maybe another contract. He's a contract at United.
I need you to Europa League.
Is he on 200k a week at United?
180.
He's on 180. Sasa anataka 250k a week. That's why he's using Chelsea. Maguire, you should stop using Chelsea. We don't want you. We would rather play Chalobah at that position, or go for get back Malangsa from where? I don't know where he went. But actually, I don't think he did him. You never know. He can make a very good partnership with Koulibaly. So he can perform at Chelsea.
But Maguire can perform in a back three, honestly speaking.
He plays that at England. He does well.
Kwa back three kwenye yuko exposed and akona apesi defender mwenye ana cover up. Anaweza perform. Kwanza nyinyi mnachezanga haram football. 7 defensive midfielders. So adding Maguire will be easy to the team. Akuja kwe captain wa Thiago Silva.
Huyo hata hivi captain Mount ameshinda Champions League. He hasn't won anything. He's just there. He's been a striker.
Itakuwa celebrate. Some your comments.
Msha anasema here we go ya Maguire itakuwa celebrate na fans wa Man U kushinda wa Chelsea.
Actually, if it happens, you'll be so happy.
Something yenyewe sielewi. Huyu Maguire mazao kwa mzuri akicheza England. He even scores when he plays for England. But when it comes to Manchester United, he doesn't do well. Maybe he has something that we don't know.
What?
Maybe he's good at
hizi miaka 4 amekuwa Man U. Nini hiyo?
Kwani nani amemesha kitu nzuri katika Manchester? You bought Pogba, he was good. He didn't show anything. You bought Fred, he was good. He hasn't shown anything.
But so Maguire,
yes?
Of all defenders, mkona Maguire.
You see you guys. Problem ni nyinyi hata mkiona player mzuri hajawahi perform vizuri. You bought Sancho tangu afunge Chelsea. There's a certain comment I read that Sancho amekuwa coach na 3 managers na amefunga 3 goals in Premier League.
I think I can explain that, yeah? Now that's what Pogba was saying. The transition in managers.
Yeah.
Different players adapt differently to different tactics. Yeah, so Sancho is explainable. He's 22. He can still perform. You know, there's a play in him. The problem is who is feeding. Hatuna striker. Sancho ana thrive kwa kumake assists. Hakuna mtu anapass, hakuna mtu wa kupasiwa. So by this season you'll see Sancho. Achana hizi game mbili kwanza. Hizo matokeo tumeyakataa null and void. Tulienda Supreme Court, ikarule null and void. Season yetu yaanza Monday.
So let me ask you. Now that as you said that Maguire is heading to Chelsea. Apparently you're saying that he's heading to Chelsea. Do you think so many coaches have given Maguire a chance? Gareth Southgate has always given Maguire a chance. Ole gave Maguire a chance. Ten Hag is giving Maguire a chance. Then Ralph did give Maguire a chance. If it's true, Tuchel want to sign him. He's giving him a chance. Do you think these coaches are crazy? They see something in him.
Of course, Maguire.
You can't say, especially in England, you can't say that he lacks option. He has good players. He has the likes of Cody, the likes of Troy, Aston Villa, Tyrone Mings. Tyrone Mings is there. You have John Stones.
Yes.
Ben White is there. Yes. So, and then my coaches are crazy. They always give Maguire a chance, man. They always give him a chance. They believe it.
The problem is, Maguire can play. Maguire is a good player.
Yeah.
Okay, not good, but okay, Maguire is not above is average. He's an average player.
Yeah.
The problem is the price tag. The price tag and banter from fans. You see, when Maguire doesn't perform, he gets backlash from the fans.
Yeah, he does.
Na bado kocha anamuweka.
Yeah.
Alafu tena anafanya the same mistake. So like my coach ndio anamu-expose to banter, so anakuwa weighed down. So I think Maguire can make a good defender if a team plays with 3 defenders.
Yeah.
Or he plays with a team that is not exposed. If actually he played for a team like City, I think he'll be a good defender.
You remember City wanted him?
Yeah, but
he said that City wanted him.
Exactly.
But he chose United.
But Pep refused to pay 80 million, just like he refused to pay for Cucurella.
Apparently, he says that he wanted United. He never wanted to go to City.
Hiyo ni uongo.
He was once quoted saying that
City juzi wamesign a 22-year-old left back. Juzi majana. Then the guy goes ahead and says when he was young, he was supporting City. Back in 2008, City were being beaten 8-0 by Middlesbrough. City walikuwa small middle table club. Oh, these guys lie. Lukaku, I'm playing for United. Oh, Chelsea is my dream. Oh, Everton. Oh, West Brom. Oh, Inter. As in kuongea tu. Yeah. So if you get Maguire, it'll be a good signing for you guys.
If the coach want him, I'll support him. But for me, from what I've seen from Maguire, I don't think he's good enough for Chelsea. We'd rather promote the youths. We'd rather go for we'd rather give Chalobah a chance. But for Maguire, with what I've seen from United, I don't think he's a good signing for us. And of course, if Tuchel wants him, maybe he knows how to use him. We'll see. I believe in Tuchel. I believe in the decision that he makes, apart from a few decisions that he makes sometimes. Like you buy a striker, a very expensive striker, and you don't build a team around him. That was very wrong. So for me,
I can say that when Maguire goes to Chelsea, I can guarantee that I will watch all Chelsea games.
You should watch all Chelsea games because this is.
If Maguire goes to Chelsea, I say I'll Chelsea one. I'll be supporting you guys.
You will be surprised, you guys.
Let me be surprised, but I will be supporting you.
Remember the last time an England international defender joined Chelsea, they won a Champions League. You remember when Gary Cahill joined Chelsea from Bolton, they won a Champions League. So you never know this season. When Chilwell, remember, I'm giving you statistics. Remember when Chilwell joined Chelsea, was a defender. He joined Chelsea. Chelsea won a Champions League. So this season, if Maguire joins Chelsea, they will go ahead and win a Champions League. You never know. So I don't know if the coach wants him. I'll support him. But for me, I'm not so much confidence with Maguire. With what I've seen in United, I don't think he'll add something to our team. But
When
if the coach
Chelsea,
wants to support him.
when Chelsea talk about signing Maguire, you make me remember. Back then we had a defender from we got him from United. Sylvester. You remember Sylvester?
Yeah, I remember Sylvester.
That was robbery as well. So it reminds me of players like Sylvester at Arsenal.
But honestly, I think Maguire will be a success in Chelsea because of the back three.
Yeah.
But then to look at it, Maguire kona sprint speed ya 10. Thiago Silva is 37. Then you're facing a team with youngsters. Akina Martinelli, mbio ya Rashford, mbio ya Salah. Hey. But anyway, let's see. Maybe the coach has a way of using him.
We'll have 3 big boys at the back. We'll have Maguire, Koulibaly, and Thiago Silva. Sijui nani atakuwa anawaambia mwingine what to do.
Of course, Maguire. Maguire will be your captain.
Because Maguire believes that he knows everything and he has won nothing. So
I was answering the Mbappe question.
Yeah, you didn't tell me about Mbappe.
I partially blame PSG.
Yeah.
PSG, there's no way you can give a 23-year-old power same director of football.
Yeah.
That guy was paid a lot of money to stay in PSG. Na wangemwacha tu aende.
Yeah.
Remember Mourinho talked about football heritage. Like you can't be bigger than the club.
Yeah.
Sahi PSG wanaonyesha Mbappe is bigger than the club. When Rooney said someone needs to remind Mbappe that at 23, Lionel Messi, who Mbappe is pushing, has had 3 Ballon d'Ors.
Yeah.
So Mbappe has nothing to show.
Yeah.
Akona kiburi and a bad attitude.
He has World Cup to show. He massively contributed.
World Cup is not an individual trophy. Even Mustafi has World Cup. See, Mustafi alishinda World Cup.
But you see, for Mbappe, he was instrumental to that team. He played. He was part and parcel of the team that won a World Cup. So for him,
the only game that he performed was versus Argentina because Argentina holds a high line, and alikuwa na thrive kwa speed. Other than that, yeah.
He scored in the final. He played well against Uruguay, right?
Alifunga bao ya 4. The person who was a standard performer in that World Cup for France is the one N'Golo Kante.
Yeah, he did. He was even Griezmann. Griezmann was good.
Yeah, Griezmann and Kante were crucial. They were instrumental for the champ. Sasa Mustafi has World Cup. Batasaki has World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, so used to me a World Cup. Mbappe needs to get out of French League 1 and they are good big boys.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd say that when he refused to go to Real Madrid, that's where he got it all wrong.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because he's nikaa nani Lewandowski venye alikataa kuja Premier League.
Yeah.
Hapo ndo unajua these players are built for some weak teams. They don't want actual challenge.
Yeah.
If you think you are a beast, come to Premier League. Face Burnley.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We can see they should ask Haaland. Haaland, we can see Haaland is low. Okay, he scored a brace, but we can see that he's not the Haaland we knew in Bundesliga.
Would score 3 goals every game.
Yeah.
And now he has played 3 games.
He's played 2 games.
3.
It's not 2. 3. Oh, yeah, 3.
Actually, the last game, he had 2 touches.
2 touches on the end.
Yeah. And the second one was ile ya kwanza ball.
Yeah, kickoff.
Yeah, kickoff. So Mbappe kana anataka to join beast, akuje Premier League.
Akuje Premier League, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it's down to the attitude. I think he doesn't have the right attitude. He thinks ashafika. Ate was asked who does he think will win the Ballon d'Or. He said Benzema, then Benzema or me.
Mm-hmm.
He has a very bad attitude. Now, the coach is according him that nini. The coach, after the match, he said, Mbappe is the one who's on penalty duties.
Instead of Neymar.
So Mbappe, in the contract, he was given 200 million to sign the contract for 3 years. Then he was given the power to have a say on who the team can sign, on who plays. As in, that's making Mbappe bigger than PSG.
That's crazy deals. Those are crazy deals.
Mbappe anaweza sema sisikii Neymar acheze. Alafu Mbappe is paying, there's a clause he signed, analipwa kusalimia. Like if amesalimia fans, atalipwa.
Wow.
Like being good to the fans, he'll be paid.
That's crazy, man.
So much power to a young boy.
Facts. So much power to a young boy.
But this is not the first time.
Yeah.
There's a time he was 20 ama 21. Then watu wakasema maybe akona adolescence. But tena nikaa imerudi.
Instead of growing and tulete attitudes za mtoto wadogo.
If it was Mourinho or Pep, angemtoa.
Actually, even Arteta would have done out with it.
Arteta yeye angekataa wa sign contract. Thank you for reminding me, Arteta. Arteta ukileta nyef wana terminate contract yako. Imagine Oba went to Barca for nothing. 0 bob.
Yes.
Yeah, so when Tuchel came to Chelsea, he said he was fighting with ego. Mbappe and Neymar will come to training anytime they want.
So
he was a coach on the field and a parent outside the field. Mbappe is playing PS hadi asubuhi. Mbappe familia yake kama, like, if the family wants to travel, Mbappe signed a contract that they'll be given a jet.
Wow.
And every month, by the team, and every month, PSG inalipia familia Mbappe a full catered for trip to the destination of their choice using the club's fund.
That guy is crazy, man.
Tell me utaperform aje. Even president wa Real Madrid. Alisema this is not the Mbappe I wanted at Real Madrid.
Exactly.
So,
and those are the issues that I've said that these guys cannot win the Champions League. Those are the kind of issues.
Exactly.
So guys, thank you so much for those of us who are watching us. If you're here for the first time and you've not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We talk about football here. We talk about all the teams that we support. We talk about La Liga. We talk about League One, Serie A, EPL, and also Eredivisie. That is a Netherlands league. If you're here, you have a comment that you want to make, please do that in the comment section below. And if not like this video, please do that. So guys, we've talked about all those teams in England, games we've discussed. We've also discussed about Mbappe, PSG. Let's talk about Serie A a bit as we finish. I've not watched any game, but I watched Roma play against naitwaje hiyo team, sijui naitwaje, I don't know the team. I see them miss a lot of chances, bana. Kule ule msana anaitwa Zaniolo, he wasted a lot of chances. Their midfield is good because they have Wijnaldum, they have Oliveira, they have Matic, they have Dybala. Yeah, they are very rich in midfield. I
haven't watched the Serie A game, and hakuna game ya Serie A yenye nimewatch.
Yeah.
But I think Roma, if at all watadu the best, ni maybe winning Super Italia, Coppa Italia,
Yeah.
and finishing top 4.
Yeah,
I
and finish in the
Juve, Inter, and AC Milan are a little bit ahead of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm tipping them to qualify for Champions League.
Yeah.
By either winning the Europa League, of which I
Yeah.
think they'll face Arsenal in the final, if at all they don't face hapa katikati, and win Coppa Italia.
Okay, Reg, what do you think about Roma? And maybe tell us about Lukaku. Lukaku scored in the first game of the season. It only took 80 seconds to score his first goal.
Actually, I'd talk about I'd second Kenan. I'd say that Roma are a little bit behind of Juve, Inter, and AC Milan. That's being honest. And you know, when I talk about Lukaku, the case with Lukaku is that Lukaku wanted. There is a difference between like somebody wanting you and you want something else. So Lukaku wanted Inter. He felt like Inter was his home. He really wanted to go back to Inter because we can see that he used to talk about Inter whenever he was being interviewed at Chelsea. So I think he was very passionate and he wanted to be at Inter. So I think players have to be where they will be happy. Whenever you are somewhere and you are happy, then I think you will perform. So that's the case with Lukaku. So he really wanted Inter, and also Inter wanted him back. So I think that's why he's like performing compared to Chelsea.
Okay. Okay, for the first time in since 2015, no, since 2005, I think. 2005, yeah. Messi has not been included in the top 30 players when Rashinda Ballon d'Or. What do you think about that? Do you think Messi had a disastrous season?
Yes, I'd say that it was very okay because he was last season. He was not the Messi we knew. Actually, we all know Messi, so I think he never deserved to be at the top 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think looking back, they changed some rules.
Yeah.
You see, previously you'd have every participant of FIFA voting. A journalist, national captain, and top sports person. I think 3 people voting. Then there were countries that were voting for someone, even voted for Asbilquit. Watu kama hawa wanaharibu nini votes.
Yeah.
So FIFA narrowed down to 112, I think, countries on FIFA to vote. Then FIFA realized that individual like collective awards zinadanganya watu sana juu utapata there's a player who has performed individually so well, alafu mwingine juu club yake imeshinda Champions League and Euros, the likes of Jorginho alifanya rules zikachange.
Okay.
Because he won everything, yeah, but he's not even the top player at Chelsea. So according to the rules, he deserved to win the Ballon, right? But thank God Messi won it. So I think the rules changed. Sahi wanna look more into individual awards. What did you do individually? Goals, assists, man of the match, how you helped your club, nini? Like goals zenye ulifunga ziliimpact aje kwa games. That's why you had Ronaldo being nini selected, because he scored clutch goals. He won us games single-handedly.
Yeah.
So last season Messi hakuperform as expected.
Yeah.
In as much as Argentina ilishinda Copa America.
Yeah.
Hence reason yake yenye wamemtoa juu. Sasa hivi wanaangalia more to how did you perform individually. Yeah, so ndio maana mimi naona nani atashinda Benz.
Okay, thank you so much guys for joining me today. If you're here for the first time, guys, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much guys for coming. Maybe I should ask one question as you leave. Ask one question as you leave, guys, please. Name two. Who is going to name me two players who plays for teams in England? Two players who play for teams in England who come from Zambia.
Patterson Daka.
Yeah.
And Mwepu.
Yeah. Mwepu. You're right. For Brighton. Basuma anatoka country gani? Bisuma, Reg.
Mali.
Yeah, he comes from Mali. And then probably the last question. You remember Lauren?
Yes, Arsenal.
Lauren?
He was an Arsenal defender.
Arsenal defender.
Yeah.
Alichezea Arsenal kutoka which year to which year?
Actually, it's that's a very tough one. It's a very tough one. I'd really, I'd not want to guess.
Yeah.
I'd not want to guess. Yeah.
Kenan?
Sijui.
But you remember Jemba?
Yes, Jemba.
Alichezea Man United from which year to which year?
I think from 2006 to 8. Ama ni Manucho?
Ni Manucho. Jemba was there before even Manucho came in. I think he was there before.
But they played with Cristiano. Sijui
Luis Saha ndo alicheza na Cristiano.
Yeah, Jemba.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Who was coaching the Chelsea side that played Man United in 2008 Moscow Champions League final?
Avram Grant.
Was he permanent or interim?
He was an interim coach. He replaced Mourinho.
True.
Yeah.
Arsenal fans, which club did you sign Arshavin from?
Zenit St. Petersburg.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone with another question? Do you remember? There's a player who played for. There's a team that I always admire. The Argentina 2006 that played in the World Cup. They had a player. Alikuwa anaitwa Juan Roman Riquelme. Remember Riquelme?
Yes.
Alichezea klabu gani Riquelme?
Inter Milan, right?
No, he's known to be playing Nijans wa Spain.
I've really confused the guy with Quaresma.
Juan Roman Riquelme.
Yes, I remember the guy. But I'm not quite sure. Of which teams I played for.
Kenan?
Simjui.
That guy was in Barcelona.
Exactly. Yeah, very true.
See, it's easier to guess.
Yeah.
Because most South American players, they either play in Spain or Italy.
Yeah.
So it's easier to guess. Kati ya Sevilla, Real Madrid na Barcelona, Inter Milan, AC Milan na Juve.
Real,
yeah. Okay, and then there's another guy. In that midfield, they had Max Rodriguez, Riquelme, then they had Cambiaso. You remember Cambiaso?
Yes. I
remember played for Inter Milan.
Umepotea?
Yes?
Yeah, we remember Cambiaso. Esteban Cambiaso.
Esteban Cambiaso.
Yes.
Yeye alichezea klabu gani?
Leicester.
The last time you saw him play.
Leicester.
Inter.
You're right, Inter. He in fact alichukua Champions League na Inter.
He also played for Leicester.
He did play for Leicester.
He scored in that mauling 5-2 or 5-3 mauling they gave us.
Yeah.
Yes.
So guys, thank you so much. Or rather, let me ask you, Reds, because you said he played for Inter. You remember when Mourinho won the Champions League against Bayern? The final against Bayern. Who was their captain? Who was Inter Milan captain by that time?
Javier Zanetti.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you so much.
Not Milito?
No, Milito was the striker. They had Zanetti.
Oh.
They had Zanetti. They had Maicon. They had Lucio, right?
Yes,
Lucio and
they had Mariga.
They had Mariga. Yeah. They had Balotelli. Yo, thank you so much, guys. It is always fun. You guys mnatengeneza show inakuwa tamu sana, and I love the knowledge that you have for football, and you love football as I love it. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. Let's meet on. We'll do one on Monday, I think. Let's do one on Monday, or let's do one on Sunday actually. Then after the game on Monday, we'll do a preview of the game. We'll do a preview of the game against Liverpool, because game itakuja saa 4. So we'll try and do a preview, a 30 minutes preview. So hapo tutakuwa tushapata news za games venye zitaenda. Sawa, kuna comment moja hapa. Everybody should read that comment.
Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys. See you on Sunday and Monday.
Okay.
Bye, guys.